we're going to read this book, and this book is called Getting to Know You. It's a Disney princess book, and the princess name is Belle. So here is how the book looks like. So we are going to start reading the book. Getting to Know You. Maybe the beast has a heart after all, thought Belle. That very day he had rescued her from a pack of wolves in the forest. Even though the beast was angry with Belle for having left the castle against his orders, he had chosen to risk his own life to save hers. Maybe I could try a little harder to be his friend, she told herself. He certainly looks harmless now, poor dear. Mrs. Potts, Lummery, and Cogsworth were hopeful if the beast and Belle fell in love, the spell that had turned the castle's inhabitants into the household's objects would be broken, and they would be human again. That night, Mrs. Potts went to where the beast sat brooding in his room. Master, it's such a chilly night, she began. How about a nice hot drink in front of the fireplace? I'm sure Belle would love some company. As long as the company isn't me, said the beast with a sigh. Nonsense, master, replied Mrs. Potts. Actually, the beast followed. The beast stomped in the sitting room. He settled himself in a chair. The beast looked up. Good evening, she said. The beast did his best to smile politely. Belle went back to her reading until she was startled with a loud slurp. She glanced at Beast. The beast quickly stopped drinking. He slumped in his chair. Mrs. Potts tried to change the subject. Why don't you read to us, dearie? Once upon a time, there was an old woodcutter, Belle began. That sounds so boring, interrupted the beast. Mrs. Potts asked gently, Is there another story, Belle? Belle flipped through the pages until she found a tale filled with fire-breathing dragons and brave knights. The beast sat on the edge of his seat, listening to every word, and when he started to drink his tea again, he took care to sip instead of slurp. The next day, Lummery Cogsworth decided to play match markers too. What a beautiful day for a walk, Cogsworth said after breakfast. What's the point of talking a walk? Challenged the beast. Walking is useful only when you have somewhere to go. But before Belle and the beast knew it, they were bundled into their winter cloaks and herded outdoors. There's nothing more romantic than a walk in the snow, Lummery sighed dreamily. The couple walked along the uncomfortable silence. Then they became into a mud puddle. A gentleman would carry me over, Belle thought. Clearly, the beast wouldn't. Oh, well, here I go, she thought as she waded through the mud. The wind picked up, and all at once it started to snow. Looks as bad as the snow is coming, the beast warned. We'd better get back while we can still see where we're going. Quite unexpectedly, the beast took her hand. Follow me, he commanded, leading her through the blizzard. Lummery and Cogsworth were watching at the window as the two approached, Belle's hand firmly grasping the beast's paw. How romantic, said Lummery. It looks like as if you and the master are getting to know each other better, Mrs. Potts caustically said as the wardrobe helped Belle out her muddy clothes. Belle hasted. I suppose, she answered. There's so much about him that's gruff and rude, yet he's full of surprises. In the meantime, in another part of the castle, the beast told Cogsworth Belle can rather be boring and proper, but then again, she walked through the mud without complaining. And she didn't act scared at all when we got caught in the storm. She's kind of
Lemuri and
surprising.
were watching at the window as the two.
That afternoon, Mrs. Potts prepared a lovely picnic lunch served in the greenhouse of the castle. Remember, Master, Lemuri crutched the beast's forehead. Young ladies that participate politeness. Try to be understanding, Belle, begged Mrs. Potts in the other room. The master's manners aren't always what they should be, but he's trying. Finally, at the table, Belle smiled, and the beast grinned uncommonly. Both were tired of trying to be on their best behavior. The beast picked up a chicken leg and began to devour it. But after Belle picked up her napkin and placed it on her lap, the beast hurriedly grabbed his own napkin and did the same. Isn't this lunch delicious? Said Belle. Answered the beast, his mouth stuffed with food. Just then he noticed his napkin was on the floor. He ducked down to retrieve it, and accidentally he tipped over the table. As he tried to sit back up, a roll went shooting off Beast's plate and over to Belle. Uh-oh, thought the Beast. Even when he knew that throwing food was not polite, he was about to apologize when he saw a playful smile on Belle's face. To his surprise, she pitched the roll back at the table in front of him. When Mrs. Possum and Cogsworth came to check in the pair, they couldn't believe their eyes. The room was a mess, and even more particular, Belle and Beast were laughing. Mrs. Potts smiled knowingly. I think they discovered what we forgot. The real way to make friends is to relax yourself. Belle and the Beast shared a perfectly wonderful dinner that evening. Afterward, Belle patiently taught the Beast how to dance. He listened carefully to everything she told him, and soon the two were gliding across the room in step with each other at last. The end. I hope you like this book, getting to know you, and thank you for watching our videos. Please subscribe and watch our playlist that we made. Bye, kids!